Howdy folks, Timber Drifter here. I'm out walking and piping. Smoking that pipe I got at the flea market. I don't know if it's a Thornycroft or a Thornycroft. The stamp is a little worn. I don't know if it's a U or an O. I haven't had time to look it up yet. Anyway, it's an excellent smoker. It's very light. Unfortunately it has a vulcanite stem, which my saliva really discolors those. But it's comfortable to hold. So, really nice pipe. It's similar in shape to my Stanwell Zebrano. Similar in shape and size. This pipe is actually lighter than the Stanwell, and the bowl is a little bit bigger and it's a different shape. I mean the chamber rather. This one has a little bit of a cone shape to it, but anyway, I am smoking instead of talking. No, I'm smoking Peter Stokkebye Luxury Twist Flake. This is actually the third bowl of tobacco that I've smoked today in this pipe. Earlier today I smoked 1/2 of a bowl of McBaron Mixture Scottish Blend, and then I smoked a full bowl of it later. And this pipe smoked dry and cool and just really excellent, which is interesting because the draft hole is actually a few thousandths of an inch off to the side rather than directly in the center. It smokes beautifully anyway. So last week on my 2 days off, I finally had the opportunity to watch a bunch of YouTube videos of the pipe smoking community. Pretty much the entire month of July I wasn't online. I didn't see any videos. So started out by catching up with Northwest Pipe Smokers sailing trip. That was a really cool series of videos. I'd love to do something like that sometime. And Matches 860, watched his recent videos, and Smoking Grandpa Bones, who is a prolific video maker. I watched all the ones that I could, hanging out with him on his front porch and at a Aerosmith concert. And let's see, Imbo24, watched all his videos. Carmen Cali Pipe Girl, Cody Berge had a new video picking blackberries. William O43. Yeah, and I'm sure there's quite a few more that I'm not remembering right off the top of my head. But anyway, I probably watched about 8 or 10 hours of videos in between doing other things. So I think I'm pretty much caught up on what's going on here. There's a problem that I've been having since I started my channel. It's that I can't reply to comments on my videos. Google Plus tells me that I have comments, not always, but there's only been a few times that I've been able to reply to them, and I figured out that that was when I was using the internet at a friend's house. I was able to reply a couple of times, but generally I'm using public source like a library or you know, catching a Wi-Fi signal somewhere else. And for whatever reason I'm not able to reply to comments on my videos, and I've watched how-to videos, I've read about it, and yeah, it just doesn't work. I just can't I can't reply to comments. So I'm gonna try and experiment and see if next week I can use the internet at my friend's house and see if I'm able to reply then, and then I'll know what's going on, maybe. But I've been pretty frustrated with that. I've got a stop sign. I have to stop. Okay. I'm walking a section of bike trail near my house. Some raspberry canes here. Pretty loaded down for being next to a bike trail. I guess there's quite a few that have been eaten. So I'm going to be walking along a section here that goes past the highway, so excuse all the noise. So anyway, it was pretty cool catching up with all you folks, seeing what's been going on. So I just had a bad experience with some tobacco. Back in 2005, I bought a 10 of McBaron Club Blend, and didn't like it back then. Didn't care for the flavor all that much, and had a hell of a case of tongue bite from just one bowl of it. I tried it several different times, and I put it in a jar, sealed it, pretty much forgot about it. I recently opened that jar, and I smoked a couple of bowls out of it in this pipe, and that was really bad. I think it had less flavor, much less flavor than it did originally, and a hell of a lot more bite. So I think I'm going to dump that one in the yard. It's pretty rare that I find a tobacco I just can't smoke, don't like at all. That was one of them. And I usually like Mac Baren blends. I know Embo was lamenting the fact that Honey and Chocolate, I think that was the one, wasn't being made anymore. I smoked that briefly. I smoked a 10 of it. It was very good for an aromatic. Really dry smoking, flavorful. I used to smoke their vanilla blend when I was first starting out. But they do have a tendency to start getting kind of hot about halfway down the bowl. Some of them, like the Mixture Scottish blend, I've never had any trouble with that blend at all. Never had any tongue bite from it. I love the flavor. But a lot of the other ones I've tried, didn't really care for. Plum Cake, I think I really enjoyed the first few bowls that I had of that, but then not so much after. But overall, I've enjoyed the tobaccos that I've had from Mac Baren. And we're arriving at our destination here. I like to walk down to the lake pretty much every day. So that's where we are, down by the lake. All right. That's enough of me trying to walk and talk and smoke at the same time. Well, I'd be out of luck if I was chewing gum too. Well, y'all take care.